Hey, Richard, I'm here, and we're still at the pub. And it's time to start the podcast about gaming that barely talks about gaming at all.
Stop touching his nipples.
Guys, games.
Stop touching his nipples.
And nipples. Beer! Beer.
Have a beer. Not queer.
Steer.
Wait. Big fuss on the internet, Snake.
Wait.
Not that there's anything wrong. Not going to talk
Not
about
that
it.
there's anything wrong with that.
Right, okay. So, Rob, what's tonight's subject?
First-person shooters. Have they been going downhill? Are you getting sick of the FPS shit? Oh, I'll tell you. I am.
Downhill.
I am getting sick of the
We're about to
shit.
get tons of college.
Yes, right after my
After Rob does his tirade, he'll
My
give him the
prolapse.
hate. Go ahead.
right after my prolapse.
Are you having an
Rip it
anal
to the
prolapse?
Yes,
Rip
my
it to the bros.
prolapse.
Rip it to the bros.
I hate cheaters, and I gotta tell you, first-person shooters have become dead of bullshit cheating.
Okay, so, what age group do you think is cheating the most? Is it bros? Is it the preteens?
How is bros
Is it-
an age group?
I don't know that's a generation.
They're a demographic, Ben.
No, I'm
Bros.
betting you.
I mean, 20-something and below.
Yeah, I'm betting you the older.
I'm guessing 30 and 40-year-olds generally don't
cheat.
cheat.
You'd be surprised.
But we can.
Right. Oh, we
can't
can.
like
We
bitches.
can, but we don't. We're not bitches.
We
don't
can't
do
like
that shit.
bitches, yeah.
We actually
No,
play
it's
games
fun.
because we want to play games.
I would say that right now, Ghost is probably the cheatiest cheat that ever cheated.
The cheatiest?
Specifically, the PS4 version, because, and I'll bring the fact that I changed from PS4 to Xbox One, and the only reason I did it is because the controllers are shit, by the way.
Oh,
But,
naughty.
but one of the reasons was, honestly, because PlayStation just does not ban consoles. Cheaters run with abandon on that game. It's really bad, and when I switched, yeah, everything changed. Yeah, you run into cheaters on Xbox Live. I'm not saying that there's no cheaters.
Right.
But what I am saying is there's considerably less when they'll take your damn hardware away and screw it up. And now you're going to have to just run emulators.
Yeah, no, and that is a very good point.
And a $400 device.
Exactly. You're going to turn that $400 into a $400.
Right. So,
Yeah.
but I think that is one of the major things. I think there's balance problems now. I think they made it a little bit too catered to people who spend all their time taking out their guns.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of like the days of Halo when you could run up, grab a gun, and if somebody else grabbed it first, well, you're gonna have to use the lesser gun. You know, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. You're gonna have to be a good player.
Until it's
And now you can just
An
specialize in one gun.
arena-based shooter rather than a progressive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but I'll get to that when I
I mean, but there's other first-person shooters that are similar to Call of Duty that still adhere to the old type of gameplay. I mean, all those block shooters, the ones that are based on like block-based engines, all of those are a lot more like the early Call of Duty stuff than they are like the later ones.
So again, if you're saying though, but if they kind of went to that kind of engine, or at least tried to follow the rules of that kind of engine, do you think it would improve FPS?
Well, I don't mind the idea of having the depth, but they've got to work harder to balance it better. There shouldn't be 2 or 3 guns and 2 of them are paid for that are really, really good and can dominate a match.
Yeah.
You should be able to pick up any gun and at least reasonably expect to kill somebody. I'm not saying that.
It's a gun.
Well,
It's a gun.
That's a gun.
No, but here it is.
You heard.
Travis, going back to the original Halo, that's what Travis had a pistol. Travis could head shoot you once.
Anybody can do
To
that.
be fair, the pistol in the original head was like the
Oh,
2
the way
shots and
it
you're
was.
dead. Yes, no matter where you hit them.
This is the example that proves the rule.
No matter where. You had to headshot
the chest with a machine gun and be fine, but 2 shots with a pistol.
Right. You had to headshot.
You
did.
You did.
Oh, I missed. Okay, he's dead.
Dude, I took out.
See what happens is they shoot the first shot that goes through the armor, and then the second shot goes directly through that
Good.
It's just
right in, you know.
Yeah, exactly. It's got
Space.
much better
That's
range.
why. Space.
All right.
In Halo 3 one time, I ended up beating an entire team with just my handgun because not because I'm a good player, but because I can stand really still and hide. And I would just hide, and when they come up to me,
and they were dead.
and they would just keep running at me because they had me outnumbered. They killed me a few times. but they were getting killed like 5, 6 times to my 1. And it's just because I was smart enough to hide like a little bitch.
Right. No, sorry,
I hid
it's an
like a little
FPS.
bitch.
You do
It's
that.
true.
It
happens in the old.
Thank you. Might I just side note that this is the one that Brian missed? Hi, Brian. Halo. We got
Oh, we're talking about
something
Halo,
that you
we're not
love, and you're not
shit-talking it.
here.
God,
sucks
hey,
to
wait,
be Jew.
Halo was the best damn game ever. Man, I loved
I'll
Halo.
confess the secret love we
Have a
Yeah, let's all confess
Halo
to our
channel
love of
just
Halo.
got
New
Yes. Laura.
I have a confession. I never liked first-person shooters.
You!
They make me dizzy, and it's a terrible angle. Who decided that angle? It's terrible.
How about over the
God
I
damn.
do like
You like the over the shoulder?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't. I don't. I don't like over the
I
shoulder.
like them too.
I don't.
I don't like first-person.
I like it
I don't like it.
Gears of War.
See, then that's
Yeah.
yeah. No,
Yeah,
that's fine. No,
I like my man misproportionately huge.
Thank you.
Well, they suck and they all like little.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Oh,
god.
no, they do.
Oh, wait, Team Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's what steroids do to you. You cycle promptly under the care of a doctor.
So Laura, you don't like first-person shooters because like men all have tiny little
Yes.
And big guns.
big guns.
And I'm always looking at the sky, like I don't know where I am.
That was Darlene when she started. She was a flower finger.
Really?
Yeah.
You just water
Look
on
at
it
those
up.
flowers. Now she's the deadliest camper that ever camped.
Yes. All right.
Wow! Look at those crabs.
I mean, I'm not surprised given your affinity for camping.
Yeah, I do love to camp. It is hilarious.
No, I mean,
And Darlene's
you're
affinity
FPS.
for killing things.
Yes. So
I mean,
camping's
honestly,
good.
I've not been really into the whole FPS scene for the better part of a decade. I mean,
Is it 'cause they
most of
suck?
no, I wouldn't say they suck. I'm just saying there's
Because
not
there are a
that-
lot of campers, Rob.
No, it's not even like
There's
it's
like-
about, there's been very little innovation in the FPS genre in a long time. I mean, it's been
Okay. No. Not gonna. What about massive multiplayer?
what?
What about massive multiplayer?
Ooh,
We're
like
talking about
Destiny.
Planet
What? Yeah, Planet Side.
Yes, Planet Side. The first one came out when I was in like middle school.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, no, it did. The original.
It's been like, it's been over a decade, and it's, I don't know, like, I just,
I'm old.
Yeah, you're old people now.
Yeah.
I mean, really what happened is that, okay, look, okay, my like high school experience was defined by World War II FPSs. Woo, let's shoot some fucking Nazis.
Call of
Yeah,
Duty.
and then it turned into Call of Duty Modern Warfare, which was Call of Duty 4. That's with the numbers. Modern Warfare. Back when I was probably about like 19-ish. I don't know. The point is, the genre has stagnated, and I mean, clearly, yes, that is the crux of what we're talking about here. But as for what we can do about it, I don't know.
Stop buying them, for God's sake.
Pretty much, yes.
Stop
Yeah, I'll
buying
never
shit
quit.
games.
Yes.
Hey, buy shit games over and over again.
Triple A. Oh, look, we spent, you know, we spent twice the game's budget on marketing.
Because people who don't really play video games buy fucking
FPS.
computers.
They do.
And
Yeah.
they're like,
Why? They're not even entertaining games.
Call
They're
of
not
Duty
like
And then they're like, I'm hardcore.
Look,
I'm
I
not
tend to be a
PS
good FPS
I got a Call of
player.
Duty tattoo.
I've always been
It's a temporary tattoo, but it's still
as it
tattoo.
goes. Look, it's just stop producing the same shit over and over again. And God damn it!
You're
That's
gonna give Kevin a coronary,
Really?
goddammit.
no, I have
On to the next
healthy heart.
Stop it!
An aneurysm then.
Kevin doesn't even talk about it.
You.
God damn it, Kevin, that was about almost everything I could say. Because I'm gonna go with Kevin on this one, with Call of Duty, like, coming down to, like with 4 and then expanding on.
They used to have numbers.
I thought 4 was
Yeah,
actually
they
quite
used to have
excellent.
numbers.
4 was a great game. And
Yeah,
then
no,
they
it's like,
start,
no shit.
and then instead of trying to change anything about the actual fucking game,
It was lose the same
they put an economy into it and a leveling system that made it stupid.
And now it's pay to win.
Right.
Oh shit. Well, it's just like, alright, hey, we're gonna make this cool game, and then we're like, wow, that game was really awesome. Let's do that again, and change the maps around, and maybe like change the colors or something, and bring out new guns and new weapons and shit like that. It's the same goddamn game.
Call of Duty 5, Purple Edition.
Purple edition.
Hey, Pokemon.
Call of Duty Fusion.
Yeah, but even though
Yeah,
there's so much
you're sure. The new one looks
Sure.
okay.
Pokemon?
Well, if you ask me, they're kind of like almost copy and paste with the writing.
You're drawing a dangerous line in the sand, Jay.
But Pokemon, it's not about making the first person.
Pokemon's are not FPS though.
No, but they just
Pokemon's the best game in the world.
keep changing the color.
That's the topic for the next one, okay? Let's switch to the next one.
My Pokemon's a
You're up.
My Pokemon is a dirty bitch.
Holy shit! How did they make so much money off the same goddamn fucking game?
We're gonna rewrite
It's a little bit different this time.
It's a sports game model.
Matt!
It's like Madden.
I mean, really, they've just all converged, and all FPSs are the same, with some variation in player amount and map size.
Yeah, they're the indie one.
They're gray and brown with specks of blood. Some have vehicles, some don't. All of them have cheating camping fucktards. There's almost no difference.
Yeah, I agree.
Whoa.
I don't cheat.
No, they're not the same thing. I'm just making a list of fucktards.
Oh, yeah.
It's a list of fucktards.
You're on the list.
Look,
Don't worry. You
listen,
made the list.
listen, damn it. I offered you s'mores. You didn't take them. You got shot. That's all it goes.
How does
I
that
should have said yes.
Okay. Me, DLC. That is what kills these games.
Oh, yeah.
What do you want more, man?
Let's give you 5 maps.
Yes.
Give you 3 more.
Thank you. Yeah, no, that is what's killing the first person shooter, okay? When I buy a game, I want the damn game. I don't want it to buy a weapon that kills everybody because I should be able to earn that weapon.
Because you bought it at GameStop.
Thank you, exactly. I already bought the damn
On your GameStop credit card.
GameStop credit card.
I'm like, wait. No, I'm gonna actually give GameStop props in a few moments here. No, wait. I'm gonna give it to you.
I want to hear it.
No, wait. Travis,
Someone's gonna die today on camera. Like DLC weapons. It artificially adds. It gives people the impression that if you die, it's because you got it. A lot of times they are fairly balanced. I mean, there are definitely bad games, but
No, they
No,
balance
there
it
are games
afterwards.
that are not balanced.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You're right. Some of them.
The
I do
Ripper.
have to say, I do say that's an exception, not the policy. A lot of times they don't release. It's usually reskins or stuff that has very little.
Call of Duty, two guns were overpowered. Ripper's one of them. They have corrected it later on. They did.
Right, but initially,
But it was much later on.
yeah, and same with Hawken. Hawken had a few weapons you could buy that just cut through. You could.
It's time versus
You could.
You can't in Call of Duty.
You could.
You
But
can't
you
in
with Call of Duty.
Unless you steal somebody
And the
else's
thing is,
weapon.
it's really easy to come down to, oh, hey, this person has something that I couldn't really get. It comes, you just immediately think, it's easiest to go to, hey, this person got it because they paid for it, blah, blah, blah.
They did.
Yeah, but that's okay. You can spend the time to get it as well.
I think it's okay
If you've got no life.
I think it's okay if it's something
But
that you
that's
can get by playing.
That's the point.
All right, but Call of Duty isn't that point. You
No,
have
Call
to
of
take
Duty,
the
you have
tank
to buy
down.
it. Call of Duty,
You're
you have
gonna have to understand that they're gonna have to make revenue somehow. And like
I
understand.
It's
it's
All right, wait a minute.
Walking is fine.
We used to do this crazy thing. They used to make revenue off the game.
Yeah.
And then
You
they
bought
would
the
add to it so you keep people
But
keep
at the
buying the
same
game.
time-
I don't really mind map packs as much as I mind the changing of the gameplay balance.
Right.
Screw with the balance.
I do understand what you're saying though, how they have to make revenue though, because over time, being a game programmer and all that other, what it takes to make
The market's changed.
it like costs more per hour for those people to work. And I mean, back in the day, a game would be like 50, 60 bucks.
I'm going to interrupt. Because we were picking on GameStop, and before we go any further, I have another solution.
Oh, yeah, that thing's
okay.
great.
Okay, so if we've ripped GameStop a new asshole a few times on this show.
A couple.
Rightfully.
Right, and rightfully.
buy the insurance plan?
But I'm about to give them a little credit. So, right now at GameStop, for $15, they have the Samurai 2 Android controller. This is a really good controller for $15. It's a rechargeable Android style controller that can do both classic game controller or, as we'll switch on, we'll switch to keyboard mode. So it will work with all your emulators, all your games. So far, I found it damn compatible. Maps just about everything.
Well, too.
Does it work with Moga compatibility?
Moga sucks. I tried
love
making
Mogas.
my
does
Moga
suck.
work.
I love Mogas.
I tried
Vote it
making
down.
my Moga work with the Android. No, the
It's
Moga.
easier to
no,
get a
you know what?
PS3 controller
Thank
to
you,
work
thank
than to
you.
get a Moga
The
that's
Moga
designed
works,
for
no, the Moga works great with Moga games.
Right.
With nothing else. With nothing else. No. So, but again, $15, and this is not a sale price. This is $15. GameStop, rechargeable, decent Android controller. So, show it to
I have a
me.
15 to 20 minute special on Retro Rob's gaming videos about this particular controller.
And you should buy it. It's called the Samurai 2.
So you should go on Retro Rob's and click the ads.
I went in your channel. Radio attached to my desktop machine.
What?
I don't have a Bluetooth radio attached to my
Anyways,
Thank you. Does anybody else have anything they want to say about it?
I have one. I do. I have a small one. Yeah, I have a small one. I just wanted to say that, when it comes down to the first-person shooters and how, everyone's right. We all pretty much said the same thing. It's kind of like they're just carbon copying the exact same thing and adding maybe a little thing that you gotta pay for or whatever. But I think there's still hope because there's games like, what was the game on Steam? Warface just came out. It's free to play. There are some kind of, and it runs on the CryEngine. There are some, pay attributes. But most of them aren't that expensive, and to win the items in-game by just playing, it doesn't take that long. It's actually a
What is that long? Let's be clear
for the
here.
first, for the first gun, I could have paid I think $5, and I was able to buy it. Well, I was able to buy it in I think 10 or 11 games. And that's actually not that bad for a lot of these games. And I wasn't bad at it. You get more points per kill.
I wouldn't expect that from you.
I like these first-person shooters that are coming out that are adding mechanics. When you make a sequel, you should add something to the game. So I like these ones that add little mechanics. Like Warface has that slide mechanic. You can you do this little slide maneuver, and you can get
and you
have tag team moves.
You
where
mean
you can help someone out a building.
Ghost has the slide mechanic.
See, not in that way though. Not in that way.
Shit, Mass Effect 2 had a sliding mechanic. That's totally
right.
game.
I'm not, but that's not the focus here. It's not that the sliding thing is what makes it. It's just that the point that it's like there are some that are coming out that are still true to those old, Counter-Strike and everything. Buy a gun, it's the exact same as everyone else.
The problem is that we're not concerned about faithfulness to the old mechanics. We're talking about the genre has been stagnating. There's no innovation.
There's still some. That's what I'm saying.
As a whole,
there is some still coming out.
They
just need to perfect all together.
Largely popular, a lot like RPGs are. So you're seeing a lot of RPGs and FPSs coming out. They're fairly easy to craft. And people, it's easy to play. Oh yeah, that's the thing. But because it's popular, people can relate to them. People tend to buy them. People tend to continue playing because something is true here. And then people are going to make them, and the more of them there are, the more likely that there's a percentage of them that are crap. Well, there are still good games out there.
Certainly.
No doubt.
I just think that here's the thing. I think if you're going to make something pay to play or pay to win, make it free. Right. Don't make me pay for the game a lot for the game, full price for a game that I'm going to then have to pay again to reasonably expect.
The bigger stick is still the map.
Wait.
Well, no, I'm talking specifically about Call of Duty, but the reason why I have to play that is because I want split screen multiplayer. I'm stuck.
For you anymore.
Well, yeah, but I have to play split screen multiplayer because I like to play with my wife. I'm stuck. Yeah, that's right. The cheater is their demographic.
The point that I was
Only on the PS.
The point that I was getting to is that the masses that love these games now don't fully understand how it was and what a multiplayer FPS originally was. They don't understand, like 007 on N64.
Oh God, yes.
Right.
GoldenEye.
Yeah, everybody was fighting the controllers on that game.
Right, yeah, GoldenEye, whatever. But it's just that the masses right now isn't, they're not up to snuff on what an FPS shooter should be, and so they just keep, buying and falling into this kind of, okay, well this is the next new one. Okay, well this is the next new one.
I don't think it's ever going to stop either. It's just going to keep getting the same thing because I'm sure if you could somehow break down the actual numbers on it, FPSs have got to be single-handedly supporting the entire online gaming industry.
It's like wrestling.
No, I'm saying there's no way that there's no way that everybody would be going out.
But there is
Xbox Live to play some other.
There is a fairly easy way. There is a fairly easy way way that you can fix a lot
They
of
made the
cheating.
PC gaming industry.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, so they're
But
just
there's a way to
doing it.
easily fix it, and we've been asking for it for the last 3 revisions of Guys Games of Beer. No, of Call of Duty.
We are the problem.
Decentralize the
And the
servers.
solution.
Allow people to either play the official servers or play on their own servers, so that you can have system operators who control the game.
Yes.
And I do that all the time. Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare, I still play it because I can go on a server that is protected.
Yep.
That's why I still play the original.
Dedicated
servers.
Just make a new game that decentralizes the servers.
My turn. I'm gonna talk to the camera. Hi, camera. My name's Alex. I like Borderlands 2 because I like gun porn. I like all the guns to be totally different, and all these other games are all, you're in a virtual reality. I don't need a real gun that's for real. I want guns that make no sense at all, and I can just shoot things like crazy.
You know what?
Shit, like gun porn.
You know what? They really should make a first-person shooter that has that kind of mechanic, though.
What, gun porn?
No, that has like.
Loadout.
Oh, I'm gonna have to try that.
Play Loadout.
Oh, I'll try. I'll have to try
third-person
Loadout.
shooter, but it's badass.
It's over shoulder.
It's fantastic.
I like that kind of thing.
Well, no, it's just like
Wait, right on top of the head.
Loadout is awesome. Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Especially if it's
see the
working.
hairline.
Loadout is actually very nice. Loadout is
I'll have
actually
to check
very
that out.
nice.
Yeah, because that's the kind of thing I
No,
think that
it's a free-to-play game done.
It's right. Done very right.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh my god, when you check that out, because that sounds fun.
If TF2 and Quake had an incestual baby, it would have been Loadout.
Classic,
It would have been Loadout. Definitely.
So I'm gonna go try blowing my load.
Check out Loadout. Check it out.
I feel like the first Borderlands maybe more
Check out my load.
in terms of
Okay,
baby
check it
violence.
out. Alright. So all that said, I mean, you know, the thing I'd really like for first-person shooter companies to do is, if you're not going to police your crap and you're going to let cheaters go rampant, do what Titanfall did and put them all in a room together. When you find out they're cheating, that is so messed up. Just put them all in a room with each other, all the cheaters. You don't have to get rid of them. They can buy their DLC, or else let people run their own damn server so they can kick off who they like.
That's the way to do it.
Right.
I mean, and that's why the original Halo worked so well. And still works. Because you still have people running the original Halo servers on the system.
They can run it
There's
themselves.
no cheating.
The problem is the modern no modern console games like dedicated server functionality. Like, no, it doesn't exist anymore on modern titles. That's the problem.
They don't, because they don't put it in. You can still do
Exactly.
it.
Yes.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping you from doing it.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about the fucking console. I'm talking.
Pull that Kevin out of the cage.
Alright, that's it. I'm leading out.
Lead out.
We've said so much about it, but you know, we love guys. We love guys here at Guys Games of Beer. We really do.
All the guys.
That was really.
This has been Tip to Tip.
Come visit us at www.guysgamesofbeer.net. Win free games on our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/guysgamesofbeer.